Namaskar, namaskar, namaskar. Welcome, dear friends. It's 9 p.m., 2100 hours here in India. Wherever you are, whichever part of the world you are in, I'm welcoming you to this brand new conversation that I will be having ongoingly, primarily on YouTube, called Living Quotes. Living Quotes. All of us read quotations, right? We all read quotations. How will it be if we can actually see how we can apply quotations in our own life? So, I see quite a few people have already joined in. Just to let you know, I'm excited. This is the first time that I'm presenting Living Quotes. Wonderful, wonderful, dear friends. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Namaskar, vanakkam. Good evening, everybody. It's 9 p.m. here, 9:01. And I'm very happy to be here for this inaugural show of Living Quotes. So I kind of, evenings are, easy times, huh? Good day. How was your day? Yeah. Safraz Ahmed, watching Abu Dhabi, how are you? Fanela Sundari, how are you? Vinayak Jaiswal, good evening. Karan Khushwaha, how are you? Raj Sher, how are you, dear friend? Fanela Sundari, vanakkam. So those of you who are watching it outside of YouTube on Facebook, I'm inviting you to come over to YouTube and watch it. This show is going to be primarily on YouTube in the coming weeks. And namaskar, Runal Saha. And you can join me on YouTube on Ashish Vidyarthi official. And so what am I going to do in this show? I'm actually going to be chatting with you. So I'll be taking your questions and we will be looking at how do quotes appear for us in our life. We all read quotations, right? I'm wearing my glasses just to read the quotations. So we all read quotations, but how would it be? And we are inspired by quotations. I'm very inspired by quotations. Oh, Shahidi Islam Sultan from Spain. Wow, wonderful. So good to see you. Rubustana, great. Khan Ashraf, बहुत स्वागत है आपका. Shaukin Khan, बहुत शुक्रिया. Ganesh Guru, thank you. Nicola Austin, good evening. Pushpa Sharma, namaskar. Ashish Aherwal. So all of us, we read quotations, right? And we are inspired by them and we even forward it to people. But then how will it be when we apply it in our life? And that really, attracts me. So today, as you settle down this evening, I want you to enjoy yourself, all right? Enjoy yourself and let this conversation go deep inside you. I want you to chill, completely relax. People are used to my high energy, high power conversations, right? Today, you're going to be have a relaxed evening. And that is what this is going to be. Imagine you are listening to some wonderful music, peaceful music. And while you're listening to this music, I want you to hear some thoughts and look at it, how they apply for yourself. All right. Yes, Abhay Kumar. We will see that, how you can concentrate. Yeah, Abhay. Pushpa Sharma ji, namaskar. Yes, Abhay. Today we'll also do that, how you can concentrate. So concentrate on yourself. So all that I'm going to speak here, Ponnu from Dharmapuri, wow. Ambika Tamanna, wonderful. Thank you, Ambika. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. So I want you to experience this conversation as if whatever this quotation that I'm going to read, look at it from you, from your own life. All right. And then you can throw questions to me, and I will try and answer as many as I can. Again, I will tell you this conversation is going to be mainly on YouTube. So, those of you, and there's such a lot of people who are watching also on Facebook, I want you to please come over to my YouTube channel, Ashish Vidyarthi Official, and join me here, because there'll be certain such kind of conversations which I'm going to have exclusively on YouTube. All right. So today, wherever you are, hi Vicky Swami, Swagat, Rajapriya Rajsekhan, good evening. Okay, Sri Gauri Nadra is a psychology student. Wonderful. Bahut Shukriya Anand Singh. Thank you so very much. So today we begin with a quote, a quotation. All right. And let me get the quotation in. And I will first read that quotation for you, and then we will chat around it. All right. So we will not have any messages from now, and let's have a read of this quotation. Are you ready for the quotation? Yeah. All right. This is a quotation written by Ariana Huffington. And she says, we need to accept that we won't always make the right decisions, that we will screw up royally sometimes. Understanding that failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of success. Ariana Huffington. So if I can just go with it, just in terms of those lines, and I love this line. So we need to accept that we won't always make the right decisions. So just look at it. Typically, we are all pressurized to make right decisions, right? You had a long day today. You're back home, especially if you're in India time. And the entire day, you had to take decisions. Small decisions, big decisions. Certain decisions went your way. Certain decisions didn't exactly go your way. But you were responsible for it, right? And there are so many times that you say, "Arey yaar, could have made that decision in a different way." Yeah? So first of all, we need to accept that we won't always make the right decisions. I'm somebody, I see that in my life. Through my life, there have been so many things that I have done, I have chosen to do. Life is made out of choices. You made choices in life, right? I made choices in my life. And some of those choices have worked out. Some of them haven't worked out. Some of them have worked out for a while and then not worked out. Some of them haven't worked out and then worked out. Till again, they may not work out again. So the key thing which I find in this quotation is that we need to really accept that we won't always make the right decision. Now, when we are not pressurized to make the right decision, then I'm not pressurized that I always make the right decision, then I'm light about it. I'm light about it, not heavy. I will share one instance. Our son was, I think, in 9th grade. And there were many such things, but this is one I remember. And he asked me for something, and I said that, I don't think it's a good idea. And he said, Baba, but a lot of other parents have agreed. I said, okay, but I don't see it. And then I admitted to something to him. I said that, listen, I'm not saying I know the right thing to do, because I do not know what is the right thing to do. But at this point, this is what I feel. And I'm also traveling this path with you, Arth. So I'll also discover how it goes. So many a times in my life, many a times, I'm light about certain calls that I take. There's certain people I meet. and then I align with them. We choose to work together. Do I know it's going to work out? I don't know. I really don't know. But I flow with time. And I can do it when I can accept that I will not always make the right decision. So when you have space for yourself, that you will make mistakes, then you have the entire world open to you. Are you getting a sense of what I'm sharing, dear friends? Yeah? Remember, we are going to make mistakes, and that's what Ariana Huffington is saying. And we have to also get now, let's read the second part of it. Understanding that failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of success. So typically when we are successful, we say, yes, kamal kiya humne, bahut kamal kiya. And when we're not successful, we are upset. I should have been successful, but I did this. You know what opens up for me in this when I read that? Understanding that failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is part of the success. Look at yourself in your life, okay, as I'm speaking this out. All that I'm saying, please keep looking at yourself. There are so many things that didn't work out for you, right? Something you took and it didn't work out. But have you noticed that that path that you took after that led you to where you are today? Now, I'll tell you about me. So many things haven't worked out, and after that hasn't worked out, I've just kept moving because that's how life is. Life doesn't stop, right? Life doesn't stop when you're successful. Life doesn't stop when you're a failure. Life just continues. So what she's saying is that understanding that failure is not the opposite of success. That if I have not failed, then I would have succeeded. It's part of success. Remember, failure one is just you're just moving. And at some point something will work out. And then there is another part. Just as something happens, badhiya hua, great decision, phenomenal success, remember, even that part is moving. Even that success is not the opposite of failure. Success is just another milestone at that point. This conversation is about moving life. Life is continuously moving. Continuously moving. Is it true for you? Do you see it moving? Haven't you seen moments of amazing success? And then you're moved, and at some point you've faced failure, and you're moved, and you have seen success again. So one thing which I get from this quote of Ariana Huffington is, life will be in movement. Can I be light about it? Can I be light about both failure and success? So this evening, as you are retiring for the night, this is the first thought I want you to take. Because today I'm going to work on 2 quotations with you. I'll read this quotation once again. We need to accept that we won't always make the right decisions. We will screw up royally sometimes. Understanding that failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of success. And to add to it, understanding that failure, just like failure is not the opposite of success, understanding also that success is not the opposite of failure. It's part of your life. So when we can be light about our decisions and know that any decision that we take, the person who takes that decision has to be responsible for the consequences of that decision. That's it. So when I take a decision, so for example, I chose to act in many languages. And then when I was doing more of films in other languages, people said, how could you do that? That's a wrong decision. Or somebody says, right decision. Who knows? As long as I am ready to face the consequences of that action. Over the years, as I have moved through life, just as you have, haven't you noticed that people will say, that was not the right one. That was the wrong one. Oh, that was the right one. That other one was the wrong one. Consider all of us cannot be pulled by that. Kya pata kaun sa sahi hai, kaun sa galat hai? That's what I tell friends. I don't know. Except that I will keep rolling. I'll keep taking calls one after the other, knowing fully well that I will be responsible for my actions. I cannot blame. I will not blame anybody else for that. So today also, as I have this conversation with you, it's a new show. Okay, and we are putting this up. My amazing team, which is it's curated by my colleague Divya Sane, and we are bringing out this new way of communication with people. And she has said that this has to be a relaxing show, so that people can actually experience that through the day, as they go to sleep, as they listen to some music. Let these thoughts be with them. Do we know, will it work? We don't know. But we won't stop. We will go on. Because remember, we need to accept that we won't always be right. But we won't be stopped. Thank you, Ariana Huffington, for this particular thought. All right? And so this was the first quotation that I was working on. And I will now come down to the second quotation. All right? So anybody wants any questions? You have any questions on this, what we did up till now? Fenella Sontari, you can come down to YouTube. She's asked, how do I come down to YouTube? Come down to YouTube, and can you just put our, it's called, on YouTube, it's called Ashish Vidyarthi Official. And you can come down to that. And then, oh, wonderful, Amba Desalin Blie from Ethiopia. Wonderful. Thank you so very much. Appreciate it. All right. So anybody has any questions about what I have spoken, anything that you wish to share, anything that you want to ask? Okay. Thank you, Samira Khan. Thank you so much. All right. Okay. All right. So here is, so whoever is there, if you want to come on, the YouTube channel is called YouTube Ashish Vidyarthi Official, because this is going to be on that. All right. All right. And this Pilu is saying, all right, love the spirit of your show, Divya Sane. Thank you. Thank you, Pilu. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Captain. Thank you so very much. Okay, so here is one question. Badrinath Kurti says, I have said before, like, no one takes wrong decision, but decisions may go wrong. That's right. That's right, Badrinath. Many a times, the calls that you will take may go wrong. But then, as they say that, it's our job to make calls right. We will not always take the right call, but we got to make the calls right. Okay, so great. Shashi Sagar, namaskar. Okay, this is Shalini Biral says, how can we come out of failure? Generally, we start overthinking. Yes. Shalini Biral, I think that particular line, for you to really get that you will not always get it right. When Ariana Huffington says that you won't always get it right. So therefore, you're okay with making a mistake. You're okay with failure because failure is going to be part of your life, my friend. If you think that you can guarantee success, then you're living in a false world. It isn't real. So don't put unnecessary pressure on yourself. There is no guarantee in life. It is only your ability to pass through it. And these kind of quotations, when they say that it's okay, you know that success, you cannot always guarantee it. And that makes it light. You don't make it heavy for yourself. I'll read it again. We need to accept that we won't always make the right decisions. It just keeps it light for me. And I want you to consider, Shalini, keep it light. Yes, failure here, I'll handle it. And I will handle it. No one else is going to handle it. And if you're successful, congratulations. Even then, you will have to handle it because even that is not permanent. All right? So great, fantastic. Muawa Mai Dankali from Nigeria. When am I next coming to Nigeria? I've never been to Nigeria. I would love to at some point. But thank you for your wishes. And I'm inviting you to come over to my YouTube channel because this show is primarily going to be on YouTube in the coming weeks. So please come on to my YouTube channel, Ashish Vidyarthi Official. All right. So now we go on to the next one. Are we ready for the next one? Right? All right. Here goes. So we just remove the comment and we'll just have a read of this. This one is a beautiful one. When one door of happiness closes, another opens. But often we look at it so long. I'll read it again. When one door of happiness closes, another opens. But often we look so long at the closed door that we do not see the one which has been opened for us. Helen Keller. When one door of happiness closes, another opens. But often we look so long at that closed door, we do not see the one which has been opened for us. Are you getting a sense of it, dear friends? Sometimes I feel that we all love to celebrate failure and not others' failure, our own failure. You know, we have a long list of things that we say that this didn't happen, that didn't happen, that could have happened, that didn't happen, tried, that didn't happen, 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 that didn't happen. We don't even look at things that are happening and could happen. Look at your life. Look at your life. Rahman Basha, thank you. Pavitra Chalkumar, thank you. Pushpa Sharma, thank you. Look at your life. When one door of happiness closes, another opens. But often we look so long at the closed door that we do not see the one which has been opened for us. We ignore the new one because we have just been sitting and complaining, feeling sad for ourselves. Hasn't it been there in your life, my friend? It's been there in my life. There's so many things that haven't happened. You know, those, that didn't happen. And I spent very long time cribbing about it. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. And people say, yeah, but that's happened. No, that's forget it. But that didn't happen. That didn't happen. And many a times when you're just concentrating on that didn't happen, you're not even aware of the amazing possibilities that are happening around. For me, I have been in all these spaces. Isn't it true for you also, my friend? Haven't you also spent time upset with things that didn't happen? You look so hard at those times that you don't even realize the wonderful things that are happening. I will share something. You know, some of the topmost, I can count at least 5 top directors in this country are very dear friends of mine. Very, very dear friends of mine. And I will tell you, apart from one person with whom I've just done a guest role, I've not worked with the other 4. It's like this. In fact, I've not worked with five of my closest friends who are film directors. And for the longest time, I have been upset. If I say that I've not been upset, it'll be a lie. I have looked at it. Why haven't they cast me? And there are times that I had gotten off and no, forget about it. Then people remind me, yeah, why hasn't he cast you? Why hasn't he cast you? Till one day, some years back, I suddenly realized that if I keep looking at those five people with whom I haven't worked, what about the 230 I've worked with? 230 films I've done in 11 languages. So I'm not looking at those amazing people whom I didn't know who worked with me. And some of them repeatedly after that. So often, we sit and complain and once you're caught up in a complaint, caught up in an upset, it just impacts your own life. And the worst part is that you do not even realize the blessings that are abounding around us. Friendships, opportunities, relationships, things, sights. There have been so many instances where we've reached late. The seats are gone. Okay, that is over. Missed the flight, missed the train. What else happened after that? If I don't know, but that didn't happen, that didn't happen. Hurry, something else has opened up. Look very carefully at your own life. Haven't there been some amazing things happening when you could look away from the things that did not happen? Because each time we keep looking at that window, that door which did not open, we're just making ourselves unhappy. Just today, look at just today, the whole day today. There have been some things which did not exactly happen, right? I know that. It's true for all of us. It's true for me. Even today, there have been some things which did not happen. But when I just look away from there and see, hey, okay, but this has come out. Just to let you know, this conversation was not to happen today. I was to shoot something else today. And somehow I felt in the afternoon, I start work very early. I wake up at 4. I wake up at 4 and I sleep early. Not tonight, but normally. So I woke up at 4. I did some audio posts, I did some writing work, postings and writings and thinking. And with the entire day, we had some lot of curation for the events which are happening with organizations over this next week. But I could not shoot a particular video that I wanted to shoot. I was just feeling mentally dead. And then this conversation came up and said that, how about creating something this evening and going into a very uncomfortable place for me because I sleep by 9 p.m. latest or 10. And today I'm going to be with you people, hopefully for a while. Imagine, dear friends, it's true for you also. For that one door which did not open, haven't you seen so many other windows, doors, walls give way? Aren't you, even today at this point, aren't you the product of so many opportunities which came up out of nothing? During this lockdown, when this lockdown happened and all our work just stopped, I did look at this thing called everything is stopped. But I was extremely blessed. We are 6 of us at Avid Miner. And as we sat down for our morning meeting, I think the 6th of March, and then 7th of March, a lot of cancellations happening. 8th of March, more cancellations happening. Would you believe it? By 8th, 9th March, we said we need to do something. So rather than just looking at the closed door, we started looking at what are the other possible places which are opening up. And for the first time, within 10 days, we did our first online program. I'd never done this before. I'm not a tech geek. I like to be, but I'm not. Till I discovered that I can. If only I stop looking at the closed door, but look at what's possible. Dear friend, it's true for you also. A lot of things are possible. They are. If only we stop looking at the things that didn't happen. That's a line from Helen Keller. Again, to remind you all, this show is going to be primarily on YouTube. So I'm inviting you to come over to YouTube on Ashish Vidyarthi Official. That's my channel. And I can then take your questions also. Banasir Khan. So any questions of yours, I will take your questions. All right, Banasir Khan says, okay, I'll just remove this so that we can have the questions read out. So what are your questions? I would love to have your questions. Okay, Badrinath is saying that human beings are full of emotions. Got it. Yes. Human beings are hurt by failures more than feeling of success. Hence, it takes time for them to come out of that and opportunities to. So, Badrinath, I'll share something very interesting with you. You know, this entire thing, this conversation that somebody's hurt. Hurt is only I am hurt. Badrinath, you know, you're talking of hurt. I didn't even know that you were hurt because I didn't even know that you existed. So what is where are you hurt? There's nothing called hurt, my friend. It's a story that has been told to us around and then we try and live it. It's just, we just feel sorry for ourselves, very sorry for ourselves. And then we look around and look for people who can feel sorry for ourselves. They stay with us for a little while, then they go home and sleep. But we can't sleep because we are sorry for ourselves. Please understand, success and failure, like the earlier Ariana Huffington quote that we did today. Success and failure are part of life, dear friend. Don't take it seriously. This too shall pass. Each moment shall pass. So allow yourself this evening to be comforted by the fact that whatever has happened has happened. Tomorrow is going to be another day. So sleep well, dear friend, knowing fully well that you are in a blessed place. Knowing fully well that you are being taken care of. Knowing fully well that life gives things in very different ways. The only question that you need to ask yourself is that, are you only going to look at the things that didn't happen? Or are you going to actually celebrate the things that have happened? Including this opportunity for me, dear friend. But today, I spent about 30 minutes chatting with you on living quotes. This is my first attempt at that. And I'm really thankful to my colleague Divya Sane for having created this opening. And for me, I want you to be very, very clear. In life, roll, discover new aspects to you. Acknowledge life as it happens around you. You will value it even more. So do let us know. Yes, says Shilajit, success will come and go. Yes, I got it. Yeah, let's take life a little more lightly, isn't it, sir? Absolutely, Shilajit, take it lightly. And I'll tell you, take success and failure, take them both lightly. Because they will pass. It's going to be another evening, another day, another morning, another noon. So this evening, as I bid you good night, as a reminder to you, come over to my YouTube channel, Ashish Vidyarthi Official, because that's where I'm going to continue this conversation. And I just want to let you know, take care of yourself. Sleep well. You had a good day. There have been things which are very good in the day. This conversation today is about you to notice the good in the day that you had. Sleep well, dear friend. Listen to a nice bit of music and allow these thoughts to remain with you. I would love to listen to your feedback. All right. And if you have any questions that you want to come online and have a conversation with me, please send in an email to reach us at ashishvidyarthi.com. And that thing is running here. And make the subject Ask Ashish. And if I can be of any support, it'll be wonderful. And you and I can be together on screen, and people will benefit from the questions that you ask. So, Shubhratri. Thank you so much for this opportunity to interact with you. I look forward to meeting you soon again. Vanilla Sondari, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yes. Keep moving, dear friend. Thank you. Thank you so very much. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आप सबका. Very soon I'm going to come out with another show. It's going to be completely about stories, and I think it's going to be called Kisse Kahani. And it'll be primarily in Hindi. So I'll try to reach out to people from all languages. So beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so very much. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आप सबका. Appreciate it. Yes. I love this line. Vikar Ahmed, thanks for sharing. Every day is a new day. Whatever happens yesterday, close it in the night itself and come up with a new you. Yes. Wonderfully, wonderfully put, Vikar. Yes, Nangamatu Perigram. It was a wonderful day. Thank you so very much. Umesh, thank you, my friend. Kaise hain aap? Very good to see you. Yes, Arudra Gupta, it's not too late. Thank you so much. Adit Kapoor, thank you very much. Ashutosh Kumar Verma, bahut bahut shukriya aapka. Thank you, dear friend Nishant Pandit. Look forward to meeting you on YouTube, Ashish Vidyarthi Official. Thank you very much. Sleep well, and it has been my absolute pleasure, absolute delight. You were here at the first ever episode of Living Quotes. And here is the banner. And I'll see you again very soon. Appreciate it. Shubhratri. Good night. Shabba khair. See you soon again. Thank you, dear friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you.